while since I had to do this. Maybe I should have did a refresher right quick before I started live, but we're here now, the both of us. And we need to know how to get this serpentine belt off. And then I guess we go from there. We'll pull this water pump because I am squirting coolant everywhere. Showing up at exactly. I'm trying to figure out how to get this phone somewhat situated. So that y'all can actually see. Just in case you have a cool looking dysfunctional truck. You know what I'm saying? Okay. First, let's not muck around. Let's go ahead and just get this fan housing off of here. So that is. Get out of there. Things like to hold on, but you can just kind of twist them and get them to unlock. Alright. And then we're just going to pull these couple screws. Look what I got the other day. A client gave it to me as a gift. And I'm going to try to do this whole thing with this set. If I can't, I'll use some backup tools. I am not a mechanic. I do not have proper mechanic tools at all. Like, at all. Oh, man. And so now I think I'm running into a metric versus imperial problem because these two sizes are real close and neither one of them work. Let's see what the carpentry tools got in store for us. I'll take you with me. Yeah. We might change those lights today too, I don't know. Oh, it's crazy. Okay. You can tell how much mechanic work I do. That case is full of water. Keep the mosquitoes out there. I'm still going to use my carpentry tools. Oh, that's the cane, the new cane I'm working on. Little 3-piece, pull together. This is where I want to be today, but I can't. Bit box. to the perch. One good thing about living in the woods is that you get a lot of shade. It's hot for sure, but I get a lot of shade. Let's see what we got in the toolbox. See what we got in the toolbox, Mike. I'm looking for these boys. These boys here. See if one of these will fit. Nope. What about you, man? These things are rusting out in there. That's the downside of some cheap tools. Even if you don't even use them, you're gonna have some inherent problems. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Oh man! Dang you, metric system. We're not giving up, though. You need these if you install showers. You need various sizes. So you might have to just do it with the old impact or something. I don't know. Dang. How do I know which ones I've used? They should, trucks this big should just come with a damn shelf. Well, they come with a bed. I guess that's the same thing. That didn't work. That didn't work. Oh. Problematic, maybe. Yes. Success. Keep that out and play with for ourselves. And how are we gonna turn this sun gun? What if we put one of those on the thing? We could do that, right? One of these on that, and then we'll be fake mechanics. Sweet. Yep, I work on my truck sometimes. Adjust my belt buckle. What if we didn't do it that way? What if we was just like, hey man, I got better tools than that? What if that were the case? What if I just decided, all right, DeWalt City. Where I'm from? Hit bull up. I am in Georgia. I'm from nearby. I'm from North Carolina, but yeah, now you know how that go. Came here as a young man, stayed forever. Where you at, broski? we can effectively do something. Oh, no. What are you doing? Embarrass me in front of my friends. We're going to clean this a brand thing, right? I don't think I need to pull that clip. I need to pull this one. And set those things to the side. Get this off of my shelf. That's going to stay attached because it can. Then I've got a couple more bolts down here. Same thing. Let's make sure that ain't gonna drop. Alright. And if you're doing this with a ratchet, you'll need an extension. Obviously. Ugh. Magic magnet. Same on the other side. I may or may not have had more of these that have disappeared over time. There would be another here in that corner. There is another here on this corner. And you gotta kind of squeeze between the upper radiator hose. There's an opening there for it, but you got to have an extension. I'm going to see if I got another method of extending that. Hopefully it won't drop down in a hole. You're the only one for me out of the house. You got the live concert. I apologize for my live concertness. Oh man. I'm getting moisture in my bit box, y'all. Look at this. This is nonsense. Shouldn't have to do this. I'm not gonna beat on my truck though. Not gonna do. Get out. All right. I think I'm gonna try it. Let's see how tight. It was dragged pretty good. Alright. Once again, in the words of Tone Loc, let's do it. Oh! I'm gonna put a little extra Turk in it. Get dang Turk. Alright. We're gonna put him on our new shelf. This out of the way, that's out of the way. This can be out of the way now. Whew. She's been spitting up under there. Poor baby. Poor baby. Alright, which one of these some guns we gotta loosen up as the tensioner? Because we gotta get this off in order to get to, oh wait, let me show you. In order to get to our fuel pump here, we gotta get that fan off. Makes sense too. Yeah. Don't know if we're gonna do that without a ratchet. We can just turn a wrench and get that thing. Probably got some crescent wrenches in there. Got my plumbing box. And there's something that moves around this piece. Maybe it's that right there. Maybe it's that right there. I can loosen something. I remember putting some pry pressure, I think, that way. Not sure. We'll figure it out. First thing we're going to do, though, is get this fan off. There are 4 nuts holding that on. And then the whole thing should let go. And you can pull it through. Or I can pull it through. Alright, let's figure it out. First we'll try a cheapo toolkit and see if we got the right size. No. Don't think I have anything deep enough to catch those in the first place. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with like a crescent wrench or something. $350. Definitely 95. Definitely 95, Mike. The old problematic one. The one of. Now, that old Scottsdale started off with a 305. I put a 350 in it. But that one belongs to my 16-year-old son now. So I'm gonna have to take this fan blades off. No. Let me get a definitely gonna have to take off the Serpentine, but I'm not changing it. I'm actually going after that fuel, that water pump down there. And that ain't no fun, but it ain't the worst job to do. I've done it a few times. It's so terrible. It's bad because I've done it 3 times and I know what the problem is that's causing it, and I cannot stop it. Cannot stop it. So, let me go get my crescent wrench. I got distracted. I'll be right back. back. Now mine is spitting right out of that little hole. I think it's designed for releasing that when it goes out. Not when the pump inside is going out, because it just shoots out a steady stream second that engine goes on, and it just runs into that fan and sprays everywhere. See if I can reach these nuts. Yeah. Okay. So I remember this boy right here. This one's gonna pull the little stud out with it, and that's gonna be fun to line back up. But I remember, ooh, when I pulled the stud and the nut came with it. Do you remember? All my memories of this truck are wonderful, except for these. Except for these. My kids are with their mother today, and I can't wait on them. Otherwise, I'd have my sons under here learning something, because he's got a real close cousin over there right next door. That Silverado is a very similar animal to this one. Oh no, this one's coming too. Guess that's just how this is gonna go. I don't know why I take the. What's wild is I don't like stuff on my hands. That's weird for me being a contractor and all. But the crazy thing is I also don't really prefer gloves on my hands. I do it when necessary, particularly when I'm working. Uh, but I don't prefer it. Alright, I do know I'm gonna need a big old prop bar. So let me go find that. Alright, see you later, Palado. I just pulled the thermostat. No, I haven't no, but I change the thermostat every time I change this thing. But the real problem, Mike, is that I've got trash in the bottom of this engine. That's why all this is brown. I got this radiator replaced less than 2 months ago, and fresh coolant everywhere, and it's already brown. And it's because the previous owner had changed out, what do you call them? Plugs, freeze plugs. And when he did, he just knocked them up into the bottom of the block, because it's easier to do that than get them out. And it doesn't get into any parts mechanically typically, but that coolant is constantly washing over them, and if they aren't brass, then they are degrading. And as they degrade, they just push rusty water through the system. And I flush this truck a couple times a year, at least once every summer for sure. Um, but I do that, and it runs pretty good. Yeah, he put the old plugs inside. Now, ever since, I make sure that I got the plugs out whenever I pull them, but you can't go back and recover them unless you take that engine apart. So it is what it is. I'll be right back. have my big brake bar here. What I do have is my giant demo bar. I don't know if I want to do that. I might have to. Let's just see if I look out and then more school fit in there. Man, what if I just got that freaking lucky? Huh? What if I did? Ingenuity, ladies and gentlemen. Ingenuity. Alright, now I can rotate this clutch fan or fan clutch. I've heard it said both ways. Both ways sound wrong to me. But at least I can turn these nuts. Let's see. Let me just get this belt out of my way for a second. Oh, Belvedere, come here, boy. You grew up with those kind of Looney Tunes, the old school racist ones. Oh, Belvedere, come here, boy. All right, the belt's out. Sweet. And it's out of my way. We use this bumper as my seat. Well, put my knee on it. Try to see if I can continue to turn these. Isn't that? There we go. Say loose, you know. Oh, perfect. This one's just letting me let go. So now, if I can get the exact same orientation and go back on, I don't know that matters a whole lot. These old girls can get fickle here and there. If you can get it back right, you know it did. Oh, dang it. Can't tell. It wouldn't be the first time. We'll put this one back in though because I want to preserve that contact point. I think I can. You gotta loosen the last one. Loosen the last one. Here works on their old vehicles. And it's close by. And is generationally wealthy. And will get better. Might be worth it for all of us. Alright, this one's coming to. Okay, like I said, got it. So there's 40s and 4 of those little pins. And now, I'm going to wiggle that right off. Ugh. Fantastic. Mike, I ain't lying, boy. It's a fine line trying to muscle this stuff. That's why I don't. That's why I don't prefer automotive stuff. Is because a great many times in taking something apart, in a home, something's not coming, but it's got some give in it. Just put more force on it, and it'll come. In these situations, as soon as it lets go, boy, as soon as it lets go, you're in trouble, Jack. You're gonna smack your knuckles up against one or two things: cold steel or hot steel. Either way is a bad day. So, let me not be a jerk and get me something to catch this coolant, because as soon as I do that, that's gonna let go, and coolant's gonna be running down to my stream, which is no bueno. Meanwhile, y'all take a look at my boat in these woods. We're gonna be doing something with these things. I'm gonna explain this boat eventually to y'all. I swear I kind of want to sell it just so I can build another one. Oh, Mike, I had a similar situation to that tooth wallowed out. On that Scottsdale, well, it used to be a Scottsdale. It's technically a Silverado now, but it used to. The teeth, when we started it up, it always landed in the same place, and it ground out the flywheel over time right there. And half the time you start that truck, before it starts, you go, "Rah!" What I find is that these will work pretty good. This is just a giant paint tray. And you have a 18-inch roller nap, which is absolutely what you should have if you're trying to get something done anyway. Get off. Like a whack mechanic, like a Don Dada that got a back. I do get that with the new one, so I don't remember that much. I gotta find out what nuts I got for here. That, oh, you can't see me. Let me get y'all in a little better position. Ugh. See if you can see me there. Yeah, moderately and reasonably so. Let's move that. Yeah, thermostat's coming out anyway. Let's go ahead and get that out. I want to go. I'm gonna keep breaking out this little weak thing until something fit, and then I feel like my gift was a blessing. Eventually something's gonna fit. That's what. Alright, hold on. Maybe those longer extensions. Maybe that's the biggest one. Oh, it's so close. But no room. No room for it. golfer. You'll no fight, no champions. Name one elite fighter. Battle you for today's golfer. Canelo's clowning in the presser. And nothing works for that too, so I gotta get up top with something big enough to get in there. Let me look inside the truck. Sometimes I'll keep this. No, this is too big. I think this is my Spark Club one. That's definitely too big. I'm not even going to embarrass myself. Let's see. See what we got in the old box of crap on the floor. Whew. All right, let's see. Oh, man, it's fan. Oh man, I'm just checking over here. Make sure, nope, nothing on that stove. What you mean, Mike? The shiny part that was center left. Missed it. Missed it. Dang it. Pass by this thing again. Alright, this is what I have. Judging by my thoughtifications, calculations, considerations. I'm gonna use those are probably the ones I used before. Seeing as how I never use any of this stuff. Alright. Run out of space to put stuff. So let's just grab this one and this one. See what they go. Play a little game of too big or too small. Pretty close. It's grabbing, but it's spinning quite a ways. We'll call that one Too Grande. Let's try this one. Oh, no. No good, Mr. Dodge. Can't even get the wrench in there. I'm gonna have to put an extension on that for sure. And I might have to put the dang phone down. How about that? Too small. Because you're small. You're too small. Calling me too small, Tony. Oh. We got a winner. A chicken dinner. But we got a wrench that's notoriously a spinner. It is a spinner, yes it is. It just won't do right. It is a spinner, so let's take me off tonight. Why is it a spinner? Such a spinner. Mother scooter gonna make a chicken dinner. Alright. We gotta free up that thermostat, mate. Okay, that's not working at all. This is what we're gonna do. Swipe that. Pop that. Lock that. What? Why don't I just take that hose off? Because I'm a nincompoop. That's why I didn't just take that hose off. Jeez Louise. Oh no. Just kidding. Everything's fine. Yeah. The most annoying clips of all time. The most annoying clips of all time. I said they annoying. Said they get on my nerves. Most annoying clips you ever heard, you ever know. Alright. You ain't gonna come off. I ain't gonna fight with you. It's my number one rule. Catch me a child later saying. I'm convinced that's what happened. Y'all take your car into the shop and you say, hey, I had this problem when I went in. I had this problem when I came out. The new problem is from the wrench beating the crap out of the rest of the parts. You're trying to get your part out. Mess around and throw a bearing in your Johnson rod, you know. Misalign your flux capacitor. Gotta rejuvenate your upper Jabberwocky. Not to mention your O2 levels. I mean, if you don't sync your O2 levels, what are you doing? Now, my peppermint concoction does not seem to be keeping them from occasionally bugging my ear hole. But I have not been bit. Just like they're not. Dang it, thermostat. I know I'm being a... I know I need to take this off. You know what I'm saying? This is a chain reaction. You gotta take this off to get to that, take that off to get to that. I'm trying to fight the system, but I can't win. We needed it. You are tight, buddy. Hey, we're on the phone ring right now. Super busy. That'd be cool. What if it was a telemarketer? That'd be perfect, right? Hello, this is Wes.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Maxine. I wanted to confirm if you have received the letter we sent you regarding your updated Medicare benefit.
No, I have not been scammed in quite some time. I appreciate that you called me to rip me off.
No, this is not a scam. We actually sent you a letter regarding the improved Medicare benefits in your area that includes dental, vision, and hearing, with cash back of up to $200. I believe you have both Part A and B of Medicare, right?
You didn't get my letter? Oh my God.
Perfect. You qualify for the benefits. I am forwarding you to our supervisor. Please hold on.
Holy, holy guacamole. All right, I'm gonna have to put a little extendo on this girl.
Hello, Steven. How are you today?
I'm trying to get this thermostat off, so that's problematic. And I may have just broken the bolt, so that's not good either. How are you today? Dang. You didn't sound genuinely interested in how my day was going. But I did break that bolt. O-double-F. So, the new job is going to be to get that out. Oh, man. Bummer. We'll squeeze some WD on it. Let it soak a little bit while we go, but we're going to put that thermostat back on so that we don't get WD-40 inside of there. Crikey. Crikey, mate. Crikey. I can't believe that happened. It's broke my heart. Broke my heart, mate. Alright. He's crawling and spelled milk, isn't it? Let's get that done. All right. Two things. Cover everything else up. Hit it with the 40. Sprinkle me, homie. Sprinkle me. All right. Número 2. Continue the dismantling. Oh. And eso dice que. Alright. So we're going to start here at number 3. I believe there are 4 of these. The other here on this pulley. And you'll have to have an extension to do this. I don't know if this is the proper one, but I got a 14 mil on here. And that's doing the job. Another under here, if memory serves. Alright, and here's a 4th. fourth one was in the hole. Ooh, yeah. See what I mean? Alright, so all four of those are loose. And now it's gonna lose water or coolant, pretty much all of it. And I got that big pan underneath to catch everything. Pinch these with my pliers and see if I can get them over that bulbous hump. That ought to allow me to just push this down and off. Just, yeah. Going to be Walter City. But as the candy says, better now than later. I'm just gonna push it on and let her rip. Now this also has to come out. And that's why we got this crescent right here. Mechanicking with no mechanic tools. That's what we do at shadetree.com. Just kidding, it's not a website. Not a website. Alright, so leverage. Let's see if our fake brake bar will fit over this. No, it won't. So, how do we go into that? Maybe you have to just encourage it. You get my reasonable talker. You've reached the negotiations department. How might I help you? Across the head. Let's see. Okay. This will be a plane, I see. But it's going. Sixteenth of a turn is all you get sometimes. Sometimes it's all you can get. Take it like a champ. Till you get free. Free. Come on, girl. Alright, it's coming. It's stiffened up a little bit more. Not big girl at all. Ugh. There we go. Just 100 more turns to go. I love it when something's partially free. Oh, that sucks. I remember doing this job too. I was so proud of myself. I was like, man, I saved myself some money. I think I got this at the Shamrock place. West, crazy. Getting up out of there, it's slow, but it's show. Put these man hands on it though. It's just so much. I want to break this Chevrolet. See when I put my torque on that other bolt. And it's definitely going to have to come out of there. There's no way for me to get that thermostat back in there without getting that broken bolt. We are free. We are free. So we're gonna get the most difficult one of these out first now. We're free there, we're just gonna get it out. I just can't deal with these excessive shenanigans, tomfoolery, and jack tradesmanship. Free, it's just not falling out of that hole. So now, we need to get the next one. Just above that. Sound like one of them old cartoon spittoons. Sometimes a cowboy's gotta work on his horse. There's that. How many people bringing groceries to my house? Okay. My wife ordered groceries. So, yeah. So we are free. Let's go ahead and pull them off. Yeah. And then might as well dump those bolts out. Like, who needs that? Who needs the stress of bolts not saturated in friggin' antifreeze? Yep. So anyways, that's out. And I hope to heebie-jeebies that's the problem. Alright, so we gotta go get, let's see. Alright, let me go get I gotta go get my guy from work. It's just hot as balls today. I don't think I'm gonna let him stay there without me. We're starting to get some paint going on that house. And he's been trying to get to work. But it's just hot, and I feel bad for the dude. So I might go get him. We'll put this thing in or go faster maybe. But in the meantime, I think I will go get my part changed. Take that to him. Thank you. All right, y'all. We got it out. And it's good. We got it out. We're gonna take it and get it replaced. We got a warranty though, so at least that. All right. I'll holler back at y'all later on. All right. Dang it, I keep doing that. Peace.